Welcome back. You're still watching Kamwala News. The Lusaka City Council has urged citizens with long-standing incomplete buildings to either complete the buildings or sell them, as they are acting as hiding places for criminals. Speaking when inspecting some of these incomplete buildings in Lusaka's Kamwala South area, LCC Building Inspector Brighton Kamitondo says the council will follow up the owners of the said buildings and determine the next course of action. Meanwhile, residents of Kamwala South say they are usually attacked by criminals when coming from work at night, as they have developed a habit of hiding in these incomplete buildings. Zipporah Mushala filed this report.
Community security has remained a matter of concern in many parts of Zambia, especially for those living in densely populated areas. According to 2021 third quarter statistics from the Zambia Police, the country recorded 14,569 cases of crime, with Lusaka province recording the highest at 26.08% and Muchinga province recording the least at 3.04%. The high number of incomplete buildings that have been standing for many years without any activity have been termed as one of the hiding places for criminals and have since been seen as a threat to community security. It is also alleged that community gangs known as junkies often take drugs in these places, complaints that have been coming from communities like Mutendere and Chivolia compounds.
So please, last week, when I girls 05. Especially time in rain season, kind of mashas want to machete huko manyumba. So 05 is a snam very. Last mkachana wa mureping up.
Security too. Last week I was raping guys. But I'm just raping up now with Muja.
The Lusaka City Council LCC has responded to these concerns and has begun conducting inspections around Lusaka to determine the number of buildings and also in an effort to locate their owners. Speaking when inspecting some long-standing incomplete buildings in Lusaka's Kamwala South, LCC Building Inspector Mr. Brighton Kamitondo says should no one come forward to claim the buildings within a reasonable time frame, the council will resort to demolishing them.
And the first action that we'll take as a department is to summon these clients, the developers, and maybe we would ask for 3 documents: ownership, planning permission, and also occupation certificate, so that more actions will begin from there. Yeah, normally on the abandoned structure like this one, if at all we can't find the owner, then we'll do a repossession. Yes, but for those which has owners, we'll engage them to find out why they can't develop the structures so that they're habitable.
Residents of the same area say moving at night is a risk, as they are often pounced on by criminals who hide in these buildings.
Too much violence, songa ibelambera moshi mama bwerera pakapenda mukashiteko something. You know what I mean?
Tumfuna ya paniwe o
my building no kupempa cha baby ni monga manembers bamene mangala kuza kuona landlord ngati bangakwanisa kusizisa manage building or ngati so nikuchipwanya.
Meanwhile, Kamwala Ward 5 Councillor Mr. Mainda Simata says the buildings have also become a dumping place for garbage, hence posing as a health risk.
And it's infested with gangs, so that is in the afternoon. At night, they hide in here, bouncing on people using this route and that route. So it's very much a security concern. Then apart from that, it is also used as a dumping site. So inside there, we find lots of garbage. And we have this campaign where we're saying keep Lusaka clean and healthy. Yet we have such places. It's very difficult. People don't even want to subscribe for waste management because there are abandoned buildings like this, which can be used for illegal dumping. So these are some of the abandoned structures that we have to look at and take action on them.
The council has called for sanity, urging all property owners to complete construction or sell the long-standing incomplete buildings. Zipporah Mushala, Kamwala News, Lusaka.
The Lusaka City Council has threatened to repossess undeveloped pieces of land allocated to private individuals in Kamwala constituency. This is in Kamwala Ward 5, where the council says the window period allowed for development after allocation of land has expired. Council Buildings Inspector Brighton Kamitondo was speaking during an inspection exercise of incomplete buildings conducted today by the Council City Planning Department. Details in the following report.
The graffiti on these walls is evidence that these incomplete structures are visited by people, and according to residents who do not want to appear on camera, these unfinished structures are being used as hideouts by criminals in Lusaka's Kamwala area. A word of caution has been given to the developers as they risk having their land repossessed or demolished if reason is not given. Council Building Inspector Brighton Kamitondo says in a period of 18 months, an owner is expected to have commenced work and complete within a stipulated period.
Yeah, we have done the overall inspections, and the first action that we'll take as a department is to summon these clients, the developers, and maybe would ask for 3 documents: ownership, planning permission, and also occupation certificate, so that more actions will begin from there. Because from the overall picture that we have seen, the structures are not habitable.
Kamwala Ward 5 Councillor Mindus Mata says those found wanting will lose their properties.
So these are places, buildings which we are thinking that they should be either demolished or completed, because the regulations, the building regulations say that if you get a plot and you build a structure, it must be completed in a specific period, failure to which that building can be repossessed or demolished if we can't find the owner.
During a council inspection of these structures, occupants were found in these incomplete buildings said to be not habitable. For Chimaleta, ZNBC News, Lusaka.